Sorry. Oh, for God's sake, I'm so nervous. My name's Terena, and I'm PrettyNScarred, and this is my story. I was in Asda with a few of my friends from uni. We were just buying stuff to cook, and as we normally do, we just chilled. I got a text from this girl who I always chilled with to say, come back to the house, we're just chilling, we're cooking. So I got to the house now, and as I knocked on the door, and the girl opened the door. And so she was like, oh, I need to speak to you. So I was like, okay. So then in the corridor, we had a conversation, and it was based off of basically her boyfriend saying a rumor had gone round that there was a situation with me and him. Is it true? And so at first I was just like, no, I wouldn't lie. It's not true, basically. She just really wasn't listening to me. So at that point in time, I didn't think anything was going to happen. I just thought, okay, we're having a discussion. She just ended it very abruptly. So I was like, okay, cool. I guess that's the end of the conversation. She was going to open the door to the kitchen because it's one of those very hard doors. So I had to hold it. I literally, it was no longer than 1-2 seconds. I just felt something hit me. I don't know if it was shock. At first, I knew it was water, but I didn't know it was hot water. So then it took maybe 2-3 seconds, and then I felt the impact of it. So then I dropped to the floor immediately, and I was like, then I started screaming like, okay, this is hot, this is hot. And all the people who were with me at the time, who we had all gone to Asda with, were there. No one done nothing. Everyone literally got up. And just went for the back door. But then one guy did finally help me because he did see like the blisters coming up quite bad. As he was helping me up, he was just pushing her away. It's like, it's enough. And then he took me out through the back door. And when I felt the cold, I tried to look down, then I saw like my chest was like peeling. It's like I blocked out everything, and in my head I was just thinking, I'm gonna die, like, because it got into my mouth and then it got into my eyes, and then I just felt my throat closing up and I just felt my eyes closing. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to die, like, I'm gonna die basically, because the ambulance like everything was just a blur. Like, I just don't even remember getting into the ambulance. But I just remember, like, I didn't want to close my eyes, but they were like, you need to close your eyes. But I was like, if I close my eyes, I'm not going to wake up. People didn't believe me, or like the people who I expected to believe me didn't at the time. And it was kind of like, there's no need for me to lie. There's no need for me to like pretend or just to put on an act. Like, I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt, okay, just because of a rumor or a situation that wasn't the truth, I'm gonna like lose my life. I don't know, just, you know, when so many things are just running in your mind about life, and just like, how can this happen to me now? Like, near the ending of the second year, there was just so much. People who I thought were my friends, not one person could help me up. Not one person could have texted me, because there was it must have been premeditated, because there's a bowl of hot water already there. And apparently, after the whole situation, when people finally got to me, they were saying that she had boiled it already. She had put different spices in it to make it hurt even more. She was pacing up and down the kitchen saying, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna kill her. But not one person could text me. Not one person could say, okay, Terena, don't come to the house. She was a friend, but apparently the situation was that this rumor had happened, was going around uni for a while. So I'm just here, just being friendly with everyone, just talking, being myself. But there was something that was being spread about me. She had a reputation for being quite aggressive, but I'm not the type to provoke anyone. I always laugh, I'm just a people person kind of thing. After the situation, I wore turtlenecks. I actually didn't leave my house because at first I didn't think my scars would heal. Because my face was like, obviously the layer of your skin comes off, so I didn't think it would heal for a very long time. My confidence was on a low for a very, very long time. So it wasn't until like my mum encouraged me and like my close friends, I got like loads of cards and just reading their messages and just thinking, okay, you are still that same person. So don't let a situation like throw you off, or don't let it change your character. It's just, unfortunately, things have to happen. But I feel like the art, because I'm a designer, I think what I like to do is create surreal imagery and surreal art. So I like to put images together and create your own kind of story. And I feel like sometimes a lot of my surreal art comes from like this story, and just in terms of, you can be in your own bubble, you can be in your own space, and then something might happen to you that might throw you off, but it doesn't end there, kind of thing. So yeah, a lot of my artwork is it's not emotional, but it just gets you thinking. So I think this is it relates, because this got me thinking a lot whilst I couldn't do anything else, just like about how I am as a person, and like, what have I done wrong, what have I done good, but not to just sit and dwell on the situation, but to learn from it. It was a struggle, but I think it brings me here today to be able to share my experience. Like, you could get knocked back, you could, like I said, like something could deter you from your journey. You don't know what obstacles can come your way, but just kind of keep going, kind of surround yourself and kind of understand you're not alone. You're not alone.